Now, where local sports always come first, this is Action Force Sports.
Hello, Rio Grande Valley High School football fans. Hard to believe once again, but it is time for the season to begin. Week 0 begins this week, and once again, we are giving you our picks to win each of the Rio Grande Valley High School football games for each week. Before we get started, let's tell you how we did last year. In 2012, over 10-week span, over 271 games, we picked 201 winners. 201 and 70 was our picks over last year. That's just under 74%. To tell you the truth, not that great. Looking to really get that up to about 80% this year. Let's see if we can make those picks click on this week. Starting with Thursday's games. Mission at La Jolla Palmview. I've got the Palmview Lobos with a win there. Porter is at Edinburgh Economides. The Jaguars should win that one. Edinburgh Vela at PSJA. This was the Bears' only win last year. I think PSJA wins it again. Mission Veterans at Brownsville Rivera. I think the Raiders will be tough at home. I've got a win for Rivera there. On Friday, it's Laredo Martin at Roma. I've got a win for the Gladiators in their arena. PSJA Memorial is at La Jolla Juarez Lincoln. Count that one as a win for the Huskies. Brownsville Hanna at Mission Sharyland. Sharyland went undefeated last year in the regular season. Look for them to get off to a hot start again. I've got a win for the Rattlers there. Edinburgh is at McAllen Memorial. Expect the Mustangs to down the Bobcats. Rio Grande City at Edinburgh North. Edinburgh North might be the best team in the Rio Grande Valley. I've got the Cougars beating the Rattlers there. Progresso is at Far Valley View. Valley View ended last season on a win. I think they make it 2 in a row with a win for the Tigers at home. Monte Alto is at Far Oratory. Count that one as a win for the Blue Devils. Donna at PSJA North. I believe the Redskins will start strong with a win at Far. Weslaco is at Ed Calchelsea, and what is the game of the week? I've got Ed Calchelsea winning this game at home. The Black Hole can do a lot for a team. La Grulla is at La Villa. I've got La Villa's Cardinals with a win over the Gators. Rio Hondo at Santa Rosa, just down 107. A win for the Bobcats over the Warriors and their new coach, Arturo Garcia. San Diego is at La Feria. This is a 2A versus a 3A. I've got the 3A Lions coming up with a win. Harlingen Marine Military Academy's Leathernecks at Santa Maria and the Cougars. I've got a win for the Cougars on my list. McAllen Rowe is at Harlingen South. It's the 3rd time these two teams have met in the past 12 months. I've got Harlingen South with a win at Bogus Stadium. In Willacy County, 2 games to tell you about. Brownsville St. Joseph at Lyford in what will be the fastest offensive game of the year. I've got a win for the Bulldogs over the Bloodhounds there. Hidalgo is at Raymondville. Expect the Bearcats to win at Burnett Stadium there. Los Fresnos will be at San Benito. I've got the Falcons winning at Bobby Morrow Stadium. PSJA Southwest will be at Sam Stadium taking on Brownsville Pace. Expect the Vikings to come away with a victory there. Out of town, it will be Weslaco East at Eagle Pass. I've got Coach Burgett getting his first win as a head coach at the Eagles. Harlingen at San Antonio Johnson. Yes, in an upset, I've got the Cardinals getting the win over the Johnson Jaguars in the Alamo City. Mercedes is at Cal Allen. Mercedes still shell-shocked from the loss of their quarterback to injury. I've got Cal Allen's Wildcats with a win there. 3 games to tell you about on Saturday. It is Brownsville Lopez at La Jolla. I've got the Lopez Lobos coming up with a big win to start the year on the road. Port Isabel at Mission Veterans. This was a 3-point win for the Chargers last year. I've got Port Isabel's Tarpons coming up with a win at Sam Stadium there. And finally, McAllen High will be at Laredo United South. I expect Coach Brewer to get his first win as a head coach with the Bulldogs in Laredo. Those are your picks for week 0 of the Valley High School football season. Check us out next week to see the picks for week 1. Meanwhile, don't forget, Friday Sports Extra starts at 10:20 this Friday. See all the highlights and scores. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Action Force Sports. And don't forget, you can see Countdown to Kickoff plus all of this week's highlights on valleycentral.com. We'll see you next week.